Well, my next guest is a family music band that is named after the siblings' great-grandmother, and this is Annie, Alex, Gretchen, Jeremiah, Benjamin, and Camille. They're brothers and sisters, and several of them have been musically trained at the esteemed Juilliard School of Music. Their love of family, their unique training in musical diversity creates a truly original sound. I want you to put your hands together and make welcome the Annie Moses Band.
Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined end or way, but to act that each tomorrow finds us farther than today. Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. Life is real and life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art to dust returnest, was not spoken of the
Great to have you here. I'll tell you, this audience is loving you guys,
Well, thank you. It's great to see all of you tonight.
and they ought to. I love what you guys do. It's so unique and original.
Thank you.
I know we said that the band was named after your great-grandmother,
Yes.
but she would have to be looking down from heaven and so proud to see her name affixed to this incredible family music.
Well, thank you. I mean, our family and our music is very much tethered to the legacy of Annie Moses, and she started this whole family legacy of faith and music, and never saw during her lifetime the fruits of what the generations would bring. But now our work is not only to make music, but help pass that legacy on to the next generation of young musicians.
As brothers and sisters, obviously you grew up playing. This is not a group of people who just started playing recently.
No.
Several of you went to Juilliard, which
Yes.
it's hard enough to get into. It's even harder to get all the way through. So you have the musical chops, but let's talk about family a minute. Did you guys ever fight growing up, brothers and sisters?
Sure, there were natural, you know, as brother-sister type spats, but we grew up in a very close-knit Christian homeschool family.
Yeah.
My mother was very, very devoted practice coach, and my parents are award-winning songwriters, and so we grew up with music. But my parents really didn't tolerate, us not loving each other. I mean, they kind of just said, if we're going to be Christians, then we have to live that out.
You guys have also been very instrumental in helping young people fall in love with music. You've given over $300,000 through your foundation. How do you focus that, and why is this so important to you?
Well, you know, the arts are more influential than any other thing in our culture. And if we don't educate a new generation of young artists, then essentially we're going to raise up a whole world of musical suckers. And
well said.
And is definitely taking place. And so we started a nonprofit called the Annie Moses Foundation. We have a large summer festival that happens each July. We have over 200 students that come from all over the world to that. We just launched a 9 months out of the year conservatory that's got a very intensive artist mentorship program. So this is very much our heart, not only to inspire new artists, but to also help navigate the world of the arts and how you do that from a Christian worldview.
I'm going to ask a final question. When you're playing, sometimes I can't tell if that's a violin or a fiddle going on there. I know it's the same instrument, but when does that cross over between the fiddle and the violin? Is there a moment we can figure that one out?
You know, it's just really the thing that you happen to be playing at the moment. But I like both sides of the coin, don't you?
I do, and what I love, I've been on your website, I've listened to samplings of so many of the songs, and it doesn't matter what kind of music a person loves, standards, bluegrass, country, pop, it's all there. You guys do it all, and not many bands can do that. You can, and it's one of the reasons we are so very happy to have you here. Want you to come back. And I hope everybody who is watching and everybody in this audience will get your music, because when they do, they're going to have as much fun as this audience did listening to you tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Governor. Thanks for having me.
Annie, thank you. And I want to tell you that for more information about Annie Moses Band's music, their concerts, and their scholarships and training for the next generation of music artists, visit the AnnieMosesBand.com website, AnnieMosesBand.com. That's pretty simple. And we've got a real treat for you. The Annie Moses Band is going to perform another song. What do you think? You like that idea? I like it a lot. So they're going to perform an incredible song called Cherokee. But you need to visit our Huckabee channel on YouTube to enjoy this exclusive performance. So go to youtube.com/Huckabee on TBN. And while you're there, be sure to hit the button to subscribe.